Hello guys, we will continue with DBMS. DBMS database management system. Here is the diagrammatic view of DBMS. It defines record, queries, update, manage data. Different users can access the DBMS. So many applications are there for the DBMS. Different types of DBMS is there. Here is the storage area. DBMS access databases from the storage area. Different types of databases are there. For example, relational database, hierarchical database, flat files, object database. Thus, different types of databases are there. So here is the diagrammatic view of database management system. Database is a collection of interrelated data, and database management system DBMS is the software which is used to control, monitor and manage the databases. MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MS Access, etc. are the different database management system. Example for database management system, and Oracle is the one of the important database management system company. Okay. Here is the different components of DBMS. Here we can see different components of DBMS. As we know, the software and hardware part is the important components of DBMS. And another one is the data itself. Then procedure. Then the important users. So there is mainly 5 components are there for database management system. They are users, hardware, software, data and procedure. Hardware, software, data, procedure and users. Thus, the DBMS have a 5 important components are there. These 5 components make the DBMS system fully functional. Okay. Then comes on the applications of DBMS. Database management has so many applications in the real life in each and every field. Railway reservation system, airline reservation system, library management system, banking, education, all education sector, credit card transactions, social media sites, telecommunication, finance, online shopping, HR management, human resource management, manufacturing. Thus, the DBMS have so many applications in the different branches of real life. You can see, otherwise we can say DBMS has so many applications in almost all our real-time environment in real life. Why? Here is all the things are there in this diagram itself. In railway, manufacturing, railway reservation system, airline reservation system, library management system, banking, education sector, credit card transaction, social media sites, telecommunication, finance, online shopping, human resource, HR management. So we can see the applications of DBMS existing in the almost all fields. Okay. So the another point is how we are creating databases, how we can store. No need of high-end knowledge in coding to create a database. No need of Java, no need of C++. That kind of software coding languages we doesn't need to create a database. We require simple querying languages. We are using SQL. We are using SQL, structured query language, for creating the database. What is SQL? SQL is a standard language for accessing and manipulating databases. SQL, structured query language, is a standard language for accessing and manipulating databases. SQL stands for structured query language. SQL lets you to access and manipulate the databases. It became a standard of the ANSI, American National Standard Institute, in 1986 itself, and of the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, in 1987. What is the function of SQL? What can SQL do? SQL can execute queries against a database. SQL can retrieve data from a database. It can insert records into database. It can update the records in a database. It can delete or records from the database. Also, SQL can create new databases. It can create new tables in a database. Generally, in a database, data is stored in the form of tables. For example, in a database of a students in an education institution, the database will be like this. First column, roll number. Second column, their register number. Third column, their name. Then fourth column, their address. Fifth column, their contact number. As like this, in row and column. In an employee, in an organization, in a company, the database will be like this. His first column will be his employee ID number. Second column his name. Third column will be his address. Then fourth column will be his department. Then then next column may be his qualification. The next column will be his contact number. Thus, this is the general standard of a database. The data will be stored in the form of tables as rows and columns. So continue, SQL can create stored procedures in a database. SQL can create views in a database. SQL can set permission on tables, procedures, and views. Thus, SQL is everything. SQL, structured query language, is used to create the databases, and SQL stands for structured query language. It let you to access and manipulate the databases. And don't forget, SQL became a standard of the American National Standard Institute, ANSI, in 1986, and ISO, International Organization for Standardization, is approved SQL in 1987 itself. Okay. And then another thing is connected with DBMS is RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. What is a Relational Database Management System? RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System, and RDBMS is the basis of SQL and for all modern database systems such as MS SQL Server, IBM DB2, Oracle, MySQL, and Microsoft Access. What's the feature of RDBMS? The data in RDBMS is stored in database objects called tables. The data in RDBMS is stored in database object called tables. A table is a collection of related data entries, and it consists of columns and rows. I already said data stored in a table. So what is RDBMS? The data in RDBMS is stored in database objects called tables. The tables are known as the database objects. A table is a collection of related data entries and it consists of columns and rows. In an organization, if we are creating a table of database, we are creating a table of rows and columns of employees. There will be the data of employees. First row, employee name. Then first column employee name. Then second column employee his ID, then his department, then his address, then his contact. So all the data are connected with that employee. In a row, all the data will be the same employees. In the another second row, all the database will be, all the data will be there in the second employees. So all the data are connected. They have a specified relation. This kind of database is known as the relational database. To monitor and control this kind of databases, relational databases, there exists RDBMS. Relational database management system is there to control, monitor and manage relational databases. Right. So RDBMS stands for the relational database management system. So thus we can enrich the database management system in a greater way. The SQL core is there to for coding for creating the programs, and RDBMS is there for to create relational database bases. Thus SQL RDBMS makes more enrich the database management system. There exists a simple syntax is there of this is a select star from customers. Using this select, we can select any query from a relational database. Okay. So SQL is a standard language for storing and manipulating and retrieving data in databases. SQL is a standard language for storing, manipulating and retrieving data in databases. SQL have so many features. It can execute queries against a database. It can retrieve data from a database. It can insert records in database. It can update records in a database. It can delete records from database. It can create new databases. SQL can create new databases. It can create new tables in a database. Tables are a very important factor in a database. Okay. Then SQL can create stored procedures in a database. It can create views in a database. It can set permissions on tables, procedures and views. Thus, SQL can make whatever the need is there in a database management system, all can executed by the SQL. Okay. That's all about the SQL, and that's all about the DBMS. Okay, I am hereby concluding.